Intro screen. You want some intro music?
Talking about NCAA, little NHL, little NBA. LeBron sucks. Doing some things.
Sucks. Oh, LeBron had to fuck all that up.
Duh.
I don't know if LeBron sucks, but LeBron's team sucks.
Didn't
know
rider.
Alright, we ready to party?
We're on it.
Hey, I'm ready to fucking party, boys. Let's do this. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake.
Shake your mind.
Hank,
What do you mean, like I'm?
Hank, we're
Hey,
live.
welcome to episode number 10 of BS and S. We are here back at the Exchange, ready to talk a whole bunch more smack about everything going on in sports related to whatever, and a bunch of shenanigans related to the beer that we drink while we're talking about all the sports. So, what do we got? At the moment, I've got a bracket in front of me, and that's about as much as you need because you don't need what?
Hank, what about the little disclaimer?
Oh yeah, no. I wasn't even there yet. All right, hang on a second. All right,
Sorry.
All right, so
Busted my balls, yeah.
yeah, I was gonna say ball busted son
We
of a
can't
bitch.
get into ball
You haven't
busting
even-
until we
you
tell
haven't
people
even-
why we're ball
He hasn't
busting.
even introduced the
I haven't
program
even.
yet.
I'm just now getting started. I'm already getting
He's
ball
just
busted.
winding it up. He's
This-
like
this-
revving it up, you know. He's trying to get
No
it going.
respect. No respect.
No.
As the founder of hell, I demand respect, but no respect. And if anybody knows what movie that is, you're a badass. Yes, thank you, Tony.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the thing. My name is Hank. I'm the host of the show today. To my left, I got Bob over here. He knows just about everything about all the sports nobody pays attention to. We got Cyrus right over here. Cyrus the virus, the son of a bitch that knows everything about all of what Ryan Cyrus, whatever, same thing. And then over there,
Hi.
the baldy on the far left, we got Chef Tony.
What up, what up?
He's the one that makes sure that whatever you're eating goes in and comes out even better. So
That's right.
He's also the one that's all up in my personal business over here.
all up
Hey,
in
man, you're very comfy today.
all up in his personal business. So
I
very
feel
sexual.
very warm.
Hey, you should. You're
Tony
very
does his
sexy.
best to keep everybody warm because he's a cold-hearted son of a bitch. I'm just kidding. No, he's not.
Hey,
oh yeah,
thanks, man.
that's right. That's
Bonesy
right.
Malone.
Yeah, Bob, introduce Bonesy.
So we got a new mascot. I found him in my closet hiding out without permission. I had to call the cops, but they wouldn't do anything. So anyway, this is our new
Got a
mascot.
dart in his mouth.
Bones Malone.
Hi, Bones.
Mr. Bones Malone, welcome Mr. Bones Malone to the stage. Mr. Bones Malone.
Bonesy's going to contribute
Bones
a
Malone,
lot to
everybody.
this show.
Yes, indeed. So anyway, this
Not
is
a fan of the
episode.
Florida Gators cap.
So this is episode number 10.
10th episode.
10th episode. Happy 10.
10 now.
So for the 10th episode, we're still in the middle of March Madness. In fact, Gonzaga and Texas Tech are playing right meow. So what we're going to do a little bit is talk about what we call dealer's choice, which is basically we talk about whatever the hell we want. And then we're going to jump straight back into March Madness because we know that's what everybody's talking about. So who wants to start us off? Who's got some dealer's choice that we're going to talk about before March Madness? So both of you are supposed to catch that.
Hey, Cyrus, how's the hockey? How's the league looking?
Let's talk some ice, boys.
Let's do it.
Hey, so I don't think we need to keep bringing it up, but yeah, Tampa Bay still leading the league. No surprise there.
So
Let me ask you this. Wait, before you get into it, how is everything looking from last week to this week when you said the playoffs should look like this? What does it look like now?
A couple things shuffled around. Tampa would Columbus. Remember we talked about Columbus making all those trades at the trade deadline and then losing like 5 games right afterwards. So it looked like their GM Jarmo Kekalainen, nice Finnish name. He was going to lose his job pretty much because he dealt a bunch of picks. But now they're back in the playoff race. But hey, here's your chance. You finally get into the playoffs, and guess what? You go up against Tampa in the first round.
Are there any regular? Hey, hold on. Are there any regular season games left? No,
What's
we're
that?
done. We're done with the regular season now.
No. We still got about 4 or 5 games left.
One more week, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
By the end of next week, they should be done.
My bad. I just don't follow. I'm sorry.
Yeah, nah.
I'm sorry, folks. Hockey is one of those sports I just don't follow as much as I should.
Yeah. Well, Bob said he watched some hockey, so I was proud of him.
I can't skate.
So Boston and Toronto would be is also lined up for a matchup right now. I love that matchup. Xavier's not here to talk any shit, but Toronto's probably going to wipe the floor with him. San Jose and Vegas, Winnipeg's still leading in the West. I like those. But big news is for the guys like me, who my team is not doing so hot this year, we're looking forward to the NHL draft lottery, which happens on April 9th. We figure out where we draft. Detroit's currently sitting in 4th from last. So hopefully we have a 9% chance of getting the top overall pick.
So when is the season over? April 8th, and then they draft. They do the lottery on the
9th?
Yeah,
it's going to be. I think the last game is probably on the 5th, and then it's a couple days after that they do the draft.
That's quick.
Yeah.
Pick
NFL
one of those
picks
Cornell
like
guys.
It's not
by
the
way.
actual. It's not the
Month and a
actual
half.
NHL draft. The NHL draft will be in the middle of the summer.
No.
This is just to determine order.
Of course,
for the
of
lottery.
course.
Yeah. But
The
anyway,
NBA takes just as long between the lottery and then the actual draft.
yeah.
So
And they probably have a similar setup where it's a little, basically worst to 15th, the worst gets us,
do the NHL do ping pong balls? Like
Yes.
okay,
Yes.
all right.
And it's a series of numbers. It's
don't
not.
know.
It's not
I'm
like a.
asking,
It's not
man.
like a team. It's
I'm
a
a
series.
novice. I
You
don't
know,
know
because
what to
they
tell
got to
you.
increase the odds for some of the teams.
Yeah.
It's rock,
But
paper, scissors.
what's good about this draft or this lottery is that Ottawa last year thought they were all right. So they middle of last year they traded away their top pick to Colorado for Matt Duchene, who then they traded away this year at the trade deadline. They had an opportunity. Last year they were drafting in 4th position. They had an opportunity as a conditional pick. They could have given Colorado their pick last year, which was number 4, or push it off to this year, and whatever it is, Colorado gets it. So
Right.
they thought they were going to be better this year. The team sitting in dead last, they have the best overall chance to get the best pick.
exactly,
So
made
Colorado took a gamble and won, and they're going to get the top overall pick, it looks like,
Nice.
if the odds land in their favor. And Ottawa, who's just gotten worse, could have had the first overall pick and a generational talent in Jack Hughes coming out of the U.S. National Development Team program out in Ann Arbor, Michigan. He's going to be the top overall pick, another Sidney Crosby-type player coming out. And Ottawa missed him now. So unless they somehow miracle get back in the top spot. But
Cyrus, let me ask you this question: is there anybody that's currently retired in the NHL that you think could still play the game with the boys playing today?
yeah, there's a bunch of them. A lot of them retire because of concussions and stuff like that.
Right.
It's a
So
thing.
they're retiring young, just
Yeah.
like the NFL,
Yeah.
but they still
not
have
as
the
not as
skills.
prominent because hockey's kind of a badge of honor to wear when you
Of
get
course.
you get
But
beat up.
It's
but-
a
When you get
brutal,
beat up,
it's a
right?
Those
brutal
guys are
ass
tough.
sport,
Yeah.
and
Those guys
if
get
you- if-
stitches and come right back in.
If you retire and then you decide a couple of years later you feel like you could come back, you're still only like 33, 35 years
Yeah. I
old.
mean,
So a lot
ask
of guys
Jason
could,
Witten.
right?
Yeah, I mean, it's happened before where guys sit out for a while, then they just they get the itch, they start training, they make a comeback. Usually go down to the minors, and
They're skating every day
yeah, and then
anyway.
you come,
They're
yeah.
working out every day anyway. They're just,
Yeah.
I was just curious about that.
Yeah,
But
oh, yeah.
It doesn't happen a lot in the NFL, but it does happen,
I got
especially
y'all,
with
Justin.
concussion protocol as it is right now.
Yeah.
I think we're going to see more players like retiring early and then maybe trying to come back for a year or two and then trying to get back into the league, even though they're physically
Why would that be a
fit.
strategy?
Well, because they
Well-
get a couple of years to rest, and then they get the
Because
itch, and then they come back in and want to play, and they have the full skill level and athleticism to still play because they're young.
Think about a guy like.
just curious.
Think about a guy
Bob's
like.
got this.
This is football I'm talking about here in this example.
Please.
But think about a guy like Calvin Johnson or Barry Sanders.
Yeah.
Those guys both retired in their prime essentially, because A, the team sucked, B, injuries, and C, they weren't having fun. Right? If they in 2 years are still probably in their prime and can train and get back into, if they keep their body in shape, they come
they
back
work out in
and
their-
still be one of the best in their position.
If they were
I got
on the
a question
driveway
for you.
like T.O., then they're good. Yeah.
All right, so I got a question for you here. So hypothetically, is that better for competition overall? So better for the game in general, any sport? If players have the opportunity, especially contact sports, if players have the opportunity to take enough time off to recover, like say, for example, take off a season, come back better, and then you've got them for, say, a net positive 3 years extra?
No.
Something like that?
I think-
Would that be better for the
I
sport?
think absolutely yes.
No.
And we'll talk
Long
about
term, yeah, but
we'll talk
No.
about that when we get to the NBA segment here in a little bit. And I think absolutely yes. And we'll
That's
talk about
called
LeBron, we'll talk about the
contract
fatigue,
breaking. They
Look at-
retire so they can get out of that goddamn team they were playing for and then go to a new team and sign a new contract.
But look at the guys like in baseball. A pitcher could be out for a year and a half for Tommy John. Like
Exactly.
Detroit's best pitcher,
15
Michael
months.
Fulmer, played one game this spring training. Has to have Tommy John surgery. We won't see him again until 2020. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Our best pitcher. I mean, that's the type of.
But when he
Shouldn't
comes
play baseball.
back, he's ready to play and he's golden.
Should
and
play
he's
football.
solid.
Yeah, but
For
they
another 8
take
years.
extra time for Tommy John surgery.
Right.
They'll sit out for a year and a half.
And I'm just gonna bring up one really old
Tony,
thing right here.
you bring it up, Tony.
Michael Vick going to prison for 2 years. He came out. He had the athleticism to play in the NFL for another couple years. He still was able to recoup his money and sign for Philly with Philly.
All right, here's the contingency.
And make the money.
You have
What a
to go
waste
to
of
prison.
talent that guy was.
But-
You can take a year off, but you
yeah.
have to go to prison.
But you're away
No,
from
no.
away from football, basketball, NHL activity for that
Not
long.
in the longest yard.
What you don't
And
know
you're
is that
still
they
so
won the
young-
prison
and you're
thing.
still so young that you can come back and do it.
Right.
Okay,
You
we,
know?
we've got
Or-
a two-step plan. We need to get everybody arrested so that we have like a summer prison league.
Sure.
And we need to get that shit televised
I like that.
so we can combine it with the AAF.
So
It's
called
pretty much the
it's
AAF,
yeah,
right?
it's the AAF.
By
Shit,
the way,
you're right.
watch,
all the-
watch
What
the
are you
game
doing?
today. Steve Spurrier, 7-1, killing it with Orlando, man. Killing
Spurrier,
it.
baby.
First
Hey.
game I watched today. Beautiful.
I want to talk, since we just transitioned to the AAF real quick, just for a second. I want to say, Johnny Manziel, you're an idiot.
Shit
my
the bed
God.
again.
Still a dummy. Talking
Yeah,
shit
baby.
to big bruising guys when you're getting your ass kicked, saying you're gonna
Yeah.
run it down their throats and you're losing.
That kid's out of his mind.
Yeah, I'll give you the quick stats. He just got knocked out of the last game with a head injury.
Yep.
Knocked out.
Yeah, 'cause
Literally.
probably
knocked
it
out.
was too big to fit in his fucking helmet. It was so
Nailed
he's 5 for 8, 61 yards and a pick, blowing it up, lighting the world on fire.
Oh,
Exactly.
yeah.
No TDs.
Those are Trent Dilfer numbers.
Can
Yeah.
can we? All right. So if you had to pick one player that you wish would just diss the fuck up here, who would it be if it's not Johnny Manziel?
Kaepernick.
I would've said- normally I would've-
Kaepernick.
Kaepernick.
He's not even playing.
He's not
Exactly,
playing.
but I wish
Yeah.
he'd disappear.
Normally I would have said Meta World Peace, also known as Ron Artest.
Or
Yeah,
he
Ron
hate
Artest.
me.
But he'd probably fly through this window and start jumping me. No, he'd probably fly through this window and punch someone in the
come
crowd that had nothing to do with it.
Come on, he's dating a Kardashian or something.
Would
we
you,
know
would
it,
you rather
but
hang
whatever.
out for an afternoon with Kanye or Johnny Manziel?
Kanye.
I hate both of these people.
Kanye all day.
No.
All
At
right,
least-
anyway,
at
I need
least-
to
That's
get this back
torture.
on track.
That's
At
Yeah.
least I'm getting some really, really nice people to meet
I got
and some
soccer.
good action at the end of the day.
Moving right along. I'm gonna kick us into the NBA real quick.
Yay!
So
I have no NBA notes written down,
Well,
except the
I-
one big one.
what's your go for it? Yeah, bring it on to us. I got a thing.
Bring it on. Bring it on.
LeBron James.
Hey!
And I know Hank's been clamoring about LeBron James all year.
God, did I
Shut
call it?
down.
God, did I
He
call
has
it?
finally been shut down for the
Oh,
season.
What?
He will be on the shelf for the last 6 games of the season.
LeBron
Sorry,
James.
sorry, LA fans. I'm sorry.
So every single ticket. Tony, what was it you were saying
how
earlier?
do you feel about this? You spend $100 a
Oh,
ticket
shit.
to go see some of the best athletes in the world, and then they don't show up on
Wow.
stage.
Not to mention the $12 of
And-
beer
and-
is going to piss me
yeah,
off.
not to mention
Right.
the $12,
Jesus
$14
Christ.
beers in LA.
$8 hot
or the
dog.
freaking
You can see-
$20 nachos.
You can
I've
see
got-
you can see Jack Nicholson's courtside.
You could also see a lot of players, but you're not getting to see the
Probably
players
some
you paid
celebrities.
for.
I know how to fix
How
this.
does that how does that affect? I mean,
unacceptable.
Why shouldn't refunds be issued for season ticket holders?
So first of all, what they should do is shorten the season so it doesn't happen so often.
Yep.
So you know how you shorten the season? You put them in pads,
Or-
and you let them knock the shit out of each other. But you
in
bring it down to 35 games a season. They're never going to sit them
my
out for more than
God.
one game.
Or what we can do, Hank, is we can turn people not into pussies and remember that Magic Johnson and Larry Bird played 82 games a year. Michael Jordan, and Dennis Rodman, and Scottie
Flu
Pippen,
game.
and Horace
Flu
Grant,
game.
and every single person, Reggie Miller, John
Played
Stockton,
every game.
Karl Malone, Patrick
Played every
Ewing,
game.
I'm with
played
you.
82 games a year.
He's right.
Under injury with broken fingers, broken legs,
Yeah.
broken freaking collarbones.
And hungover.
And they
Yes.
fucking played.
Let's-
And hungover
and
every
hungover.
single game. And they played.
Let's be
and
real-
They played
let's-
drugged up. They played doped up. Who cares?
Yeah.
They played.
Hell, I mean,
Let's be
when you're
real
right,
here.
you're
And
right.
the fans got their money.
Right. They're living
Let's
through
be
science.
real here,
Got their
though.
money's worth.
Let's be real here, though. Most of those guys played for pretty good teams most of their careers.
Every single one of those
But
guys
they had something to
lost
do with
Michael
making those
Jordan.
teams pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Every single one of those guys lost to Michael Jordan. I'm just gonna
LeBron James is going through his most adversity I think he's ever gone through this season.
So
Most drama at the very least, right?
That's a wake-up
so
call.
my-
If he was a man, he'd power through.
My thesis,
play.
my thesis, we're talking so much shit to LeBron or about LeBron, not to LeBron. Yeah, I got real respect for you, Mr. King.
Yeah,
You're
I
the
doubt
king,
he's-
whatever.
I doubt you're gonna talk
yeah,
shit to him. He's
Nothing
sitting
but
over
love,
here.
baby.
So, I mean, I don't know. He seems like a guy with a sense of humor, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean,
He should watch our
I
show,
mean, my thesis
LeBron.
the whole time has been somebody overpaid for a brand. They brought it into another a franchise that is a brand, and they expected it to just turn into a championship like that.
They did.
So it didn't fucking work.
No,
They at the very least expected to sell
Therefore,
out, sell out
I
the,
giggle.
the
And-
arena,
and
which they
honestly-
did.
Which they did, and now they're benching LeBron. The irony is so
I didn't mean to touch
fucking
your
thick.
tattoo.
It's okay.
It's ridiculous. So
as a team that's expected to be there, injuries should not matter. people being out should not matter. They should be 10 deep. They should be able to go the distance if they're the traditional, historic championship Lakers that they are.
Are you advocating him play on an injured whatever he has?
No, I'm advocating, finding the right people to make sure that when somebody goes down, you at least have a half of LeBron James, a half of a ball.
Which half would you send out there, though?
Well, I don't know. You send Luke Walton out there.
I'm kind of interested
off the coaching bench. Just send his tall ass out there and play.
I'm kind of interested to see what kind of team LA's flooring right now. All their teams out, aren't they?
Yeah.
Are they grabbing guys out of the stands?
I'd fire everybody personally.
Are they dipping into the AAF?
Damn, dude, that's somewhere between Invincible and the movie Mark Wahlberg where they get the.
As teams are getting eliminated from the tourney, they're grabbing guys.
So I wanted to bring up my particular thing that I had for this here again back when I was talking shit about the Lakers, I was talking shit about the Spurs. And I said, fuck it, bring it on, man. San Antonio's going to find a way. And you know why? Because Greg Popovich said so.
Right.
Because
Pop's
he
the
said
man.
so.
Pop's the man.
If Pop says, I'm going to the playoffs again, the entire league says, yes, sir, thank you, sir.
Those
you
are
can
also
go straight
the only
to the
words
playoffs.
he spoke out loud all season.
Well, check this out, though. Check this out. San Antonio's been on a run. And if you look at it, who has the weakest schedule, the weakest remaining schedule? San Antonio's got 6 games left. They've got the weakest remaining schedule of the entire league. They're currently chasing.
That's trap games then, man.
Well, maybe, but I mean, it's going to be Denver. It's going to be Denver.
Where are they right now in the standings?
They're 7th seed, currently slated to play Denver.
Can they move up to 5?
What's that?
Can they move up to 5 if they win the games?
They could if the Jazz don't do what they need to do, then they could. But I think Utah's got another few games in them, and
so they're 6th or 7th seed in the.
So here's the thing. I personally think San Antonio falls into the 6th seed. And I think Portland ends up hanging on to the 3rd.
You're putting them at 6, all right?
I think they're getting up at 6. But my point is,
San Antonio against Portland would be a nice series.
That would be a nice series, and I think I think this San Antonio team yet again, man. I think that these guys are going to come out and surprise everybody. I mean, you could see San Antonio playing against I don't know, like a Golden State, like for the semis, man. I mean, it's possible, man. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to try to pretend that I'm putting any money on that.
But a 6 is better than 7, and a 6 gives you more opportunity to win.
But I mean, who are they going to play? I mean, say they get to the 6th seed, they play Portland. Say they get by Portland, right?
But
after that, they're going to play against Denver, or
say
maybe
they win 6 in a
like,
row going into the playoffs. They're hot as shit. They can beat anybody.
Yeah, man.
And that's the thing. It's that momentum going into the playoffs that matters more than the who they're beating or anything else. It's we are winning. We can win.
Winning.
It's
a machine at that point. It's a machine that's running on all cylinders, and it takes a coach like Popovich to do that.
Yep.
Well, the thing about that is like the West is like all right. So the West is obviously more stacked than the East.
Oh yeah.
Like as far as like I'm talking about full depth potential.
Yeah, I mean you're looking at like the 76ers in the third.
Not
in the
top
third
heavy.
seed
I'm
in the
talking
East.
about teams top to bottom that all have a legitimate shot. Oklahoma's in the 8th seed. They got 44 wins. What's the 8th seed have in the East? 37. Miami. So, I mean, it's almost a 10 win difference in the East versus the West. I mean, it's – holy shit. New York's only got 14 wins?
Dude, it's
stacked.
It's really there, man. I mean, like, the playoffs look
But they have to go through the whole West to get to the championship.
Anybody out there want to grab me a Jameson of water on my tab?
That's not a terrible idea.
Somebody could hook me up.
But here's the thing. If San Antonio can dodge some of the most difficult talent by getting out of that 8th seed, if they can sit around and say like the 6th seed, the 5th seed, I'm sorry, the 6th seed, the 7th seed, something like that. Right now they're in the 7th. If they can hang around the 6th or the 7th, then I don't think anybody else is going to stop them on that side of the bracket.
This might be a stupid question, but if you're sitting, I mean, Denver and Golden State are pretty much tied for the top spot in the West, right?
More or less, yeah.
So I mean, if you're San Antonio, you probably want Denver, right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I mean, going up against the Buzzsaw.
I don't want the 8th seed. I want the 6th or the 7th because I don't see Golden State somehow losing that top seed. Somehow or another, Steph Curry.
Honestly, I wouldn't want Portland either, though. I don't know. Houston,
dude,
Jesus. I mean,
Houston.
I wouldn't want to go through any of those top four.
Here's the thing. Houston, OKC, and Golden State are all just going to have to slaughter each other to get through that side.
They're going to beat each other up.
But that all depends on whether or not San Antonio falls back into that 8th seed. And that's why I'm saying they've got the easiest remaining strength of schedule out of the entire league. So the only team in the West that's got the chance to move up that far is San Antonio. So how far do they move up? I don't think they get through that 5th seed.
I don't know they want to move out that far.
Well,
So
that's
do
what I'm
they
saying.
throw games?
Yeah.
Do they throw games?
And
Sit the starters?
therein lies my thesis.
Yep.
San Antonio's gonna get through this side of the bracket, and they're gonna look at whoever's coming through the other side of the other bracket, and that means Golden State, the
Yeah.
Thunder, Houston, and Utah are gonna be beating the shit out of each other.
Probably Houston or
What
Golden
if
State,
what if they end up in
obviously.
what if
If San Antonio faces the Thunder, San Antonio could win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
San Antonio could realistically get into the 5th seed? Really? Or I mean,
Which-
that would put them against Houston right
Which
now.
would
you
scare the
don't
shit
want
out of
that.
me.
You
I don't
don't
want
want
that.
that.
That's what I'm saying, but
That's why
but
you
you got to
set your
factor in
starters.
everything. it's playoffs. You got to factor in travel. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah, I agree.
You know, like
I agree.
Houston to Dallas or Houston to San Antonio versus. I mean, but those are things you think about when you're.
Oh,
when
I
you're,
agree. And here's the thing.
because it's 2 games and moving, right? Is it
What-
2 and 2, 2 and 2?
Yeah, and
2-2, 2-2, and then
yeah,
1?
Yeah.
Right.
So I mean, so here's
Or
the
1-1-1?
I'll tell you this. San Antonio's gonna win every game out of the rest of their season except for the one against Denver. And if somehow or another they fall back into that 7th seed and they play a Denver,
Bye, JC.
Bob.
Thank you, JC, for the exchange.
There we go.
Bringing in some
Yeah,
shots.
please tell me it's not
Shot,
Jameson
shot,
again.
shot.
Will you give me fair warning that it's not
Thank you.
Jameson?
It's not Jameson, I promise.
It's not Jameson.
It looks pink.
Thank you, JC.
Oh,
Hey, a
boy.
crown I can do if
Thank
I'm
you,
expecting
JC.
it.
Hootie hoo. Yeah, hootie hoo. Cheers, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, to episode 10.
To episode 10.
dang
If any of you fuckers are still watching,
Right.
thank you.
Yeah,
I really hate my
I don't know
job.
why
I
you're
hate
still
my
watching
job.
if you're still
I hate my
watching.
job.
What the fuck are we doing? I don't
That's
know.
a
We're just doing
watermelon
the job.
fucker.
This is a hard job. Just saying.
All right, boys, let's get out of the NBA. Let's move on to something more pertinent.
I think I made my
I
point.
like talking NBA.
I believe you did make
I
your
believe
point.
I made it.
I
Your
got
point
one
was
more
valid. Your point is good.
I got one more thing though
Well,
before we
please.
move on. Right, we got to
Here we
include the
go.
other 5 billion people in the world. I got some soccer news for you
Oh,
guys.
Jesus.
You mean football?
the worst
Football
sport ever.
Real football, by the
Yeah,
way.
Bonesy and I are gonna go
not that
outside and smoke a
American
cigarette.
crap that only 239.
Bob, it's a sport for the poor.
Right, it is a sport for the poor. All right, soccer news. Christian Pulisic.
Don't know
Right?
him.
He's
The fuck is that?
Well, he's the up-and-coming star for the United States men's national team. He pulled a quad, by the way. So
Oh. Wait, was it because of flopping?
No.
Did he flop and pull
He's
a
actually
quad?
good. He pulled it during a game against Chile.
The
And,
shit talk
I'm
is
sorry.
strong.
I'm sorry about
Right.
everybody that loves soccer here. I'm sorry.
No, I got to bring it up just because
I mean, we are in South Texas. There's a lot of people that play soccer.
Right, seriously.
Okay, this guy.
Exactly, this guy.
Who does he
He's-
play for?
Actually, he plays. He has now gotten into where the
I need a vuvuzela. Does anybody
Chelsea.
have a
He
vuvuzela?
he got traded from Dortmund to Chelsea, so he's
Football.
now in actually the
You know,
Premier
Bob, none
League.
of our audience cares about
I
this shit.
know. Yeah, they do. There's
Your audience, not
6
mine.
billion people in the world. 5
And they're
billion
all
of them
watching.
play
It's closer to
soccer,
7
right?
now.
Because they don't have any money and they have to kick it in the
Whatevs.
dirt and whatever. All right. Anyway, the other thing, Man United, for all my England friends, right? They named Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as the new coach.
That sounds about right.
Right, and his name is actually Ole Gunnar. It's not like he was the guy in World War II.
His middle name is Wolfgang.
Well, he was, but
Yeah.
Heinz.
Anyway,
Do any of you guys know what we're talking about?
right. So anyway, that's all I got. That's all I got. I had to come up with something. That's all I got.
Real quick. All right. Wait, Tony, do you have any dealer's choice you want to bring up? Are we going? Are you just?
Oh, no,
Are you
let's
just
just roll
riding
on.
it outside?
Let's
Hang on.
roll on,
No.
baby.
Let me blast these last 2 out real quick, and
Sure,
then
sure.
we're gonna finish strong with NCAA action, boys and girls.
about damn time.
MLB is off and running. Rockies, Padres, Mets, and Mariners are off to fast starts. The rest of the league is whatever.
Astros.
You know what?
And
Astros.
I wish.
Hey, Bert, JT, you out there? Anybody? Bert. Where's Bert?
Astros.
I wish Xavier
We
was
have
here.
a little hooks talk coming in, but I don't know where my boys went. So the kitchen staff is doing their thing, but we were gonna do a little kitchen bitchin' segment. I don't know where they are. Oh wait!
Logan. I see
Mr. Logan in the house. Come on up, Logan. Talk about opening day. Talk about the hooks. Come on, tell us a little baseball. What's going on?
Guess Mike.
When you come over here,
There's an additional mic.
Doesn't matter. It's good. It's good.
Stand right here. Stand in front of Bones Jones Malone or whatever his name is.
Logan's got the guest mic.
Bones.
we're doing
Malone.
hooks talking right now.
Hey, number 5, bring it down a little bit.
Hooks play tonight, by the way.
Oh, cool.
Exhibition game with the AAA affiliate Round Rock Express at Whataburger Field. Home openers Thursday.
Woo!
Nice.
Home openers Thursday. Hooks are always a great first half team. And the players get called up. Then they kind of come down a little bit in the second half. But
Right, exactly.
Last year they won both, right?
yeah, they won both last year. That horrible playoff run, though. They were up a couple games, and they got.
I found out recently that the peasants like myself can't sit in the Cotton Club anymore unless you get season tickets.
You got to be a diamond member.
What?
Yeah, I thought we used to be able to go sit in the Cotton Club all the time.
A la
I got you.
merda.
Thanks, buddy.
I got you. Yeah, I've been a member for 14 years. My 14th
Hey, Hannah,
season
you hear
with
that?
Hell
the
yeah.
Hooks.
Hell yeah. Now that's
Hannah,
cool. That's
We're
cool.
back in the Cotton Club.
You're back in the Cotton Club, Hannah.
A la merda. What the fuck?
My 14th season with the Hooks, having season tickets, and now I'm a diamond member. I have my name on the seats and everything. It's great.
Excellent, awesome.
Logan on air, boys and girls. Don't know his real last name.
I will say one thing. I read a little bit of this week. The AAA affiliate Round Rock is stacked with top prospects right now. They're stacked. They're going to probably kill the Hooks tonight. But they are a very, very good AAA team, one of the best in America. And, again, home openers Thursday night, Whataburger Field. Don't forget to listen to 106.5 The Shark, everybody.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Thank you,
Thanks, guys.
Logan,
Thank you, Logan.
on
Thank you.
air,
Appreciate
our
it, brother.
resident
I hate
disc
Texas
jockeys.
Tech.
Yeah.
So speaking of Texas Tech, we got yeah, that was probably real loud. My bad.
That was great.
I turned down that red slider. You want to slide that guy up just a hair? Nice, thank you, brother.
All right, boys. I got one thing to say before we get.
I'm sorry.
I got one thing to say before we get into the March Madness basketball talk.
The madness.
I just want everybody to know, Saturday, April 6th, starting at noon, we're doing a chef showdown, chef madness up here. We have 16 teams competing all day long. It's a kids event. We have 16 local chefs from around the area, professionals that are going to be the sous chef for a child. The kid is going to be the cook. It's a kids competition. Come down, bring your family, bring your friends. It's going to be a blast.
It's gonna be sweet. It's gonna be
Tickets are on
sweet.